Hi everybody. I thought I would take some time this kind of drizzly Friday to share another binding with you, another Eberhardt binding. It's the other main binding that's here right now on loan from my friend Michael Osborne, who is a retired rare book dealer and also is a very fine nature photographer, and I thought I'd give him a little unsolicited plug out of the blue. If you like, you know, that sort of thing, Michael is really good, and he shows his images on Instagram, and you can search there for Nature by Michael, and I think you'll like him. So that's that. Anyway, this book that I'm going to show you now is a lectionary that the Eberhardts bound for the Catholic Church. They did a lot of liturgical work. They had a patron in the church who was very good to them and who was very appreciative, you know, of what they did. So I'm going to show you first the slipcase. This is the four-edged side of the slipcase, the closed side. And what we have here, oops, move the light. These are the symbols of the four evangelists. Fritz cut them in linoleum, and then they were put in cold to the leather panel, which is inset into this edge of the slipcase. And that kind of is a little introduction to what you're going to see on the inside. So here's the spine of the book. This is a decent sized book. It's 11 inches. The binding is 11 inches by 7 inches wide by 3 1/8 inch thick. As you can see, pretty hefty book. Just step back so you can get a little context. So it's sewn on seven cords. I actually think this is a hollow back, so these actually may be fake bands. I'm not gonna, crack the book open to see, but there's a slight indication that this may be a hollow back binding. The other kind of interesting thing about the slipcase is that the top and bottom panels are covered with Trudy's marbled paper, and the side panels are covered with suede. I'm not sure why, but they are. So anyway, now I'm gonna take the book out of the case carefully. Okay, so what you have here is a number of techniques. You have gold tooling, you have the same blind stamped linoleum. If we step back so you can see the whole thing. Okay, let me turn it. And this is the back. So you can see you also have the two small inset panels in the center, alpha and omega, and the gold, forms the negative area out of which the cross appears. So the gold tooling is actually done with 3 of Fritz's tools, a very short one. Oh, where are we here? Okay, there's a short one, a slightly longer one, and the longest one. The 2 longer ones, if you can see, have little nicks filed into the sides to give them a little more irregularity and really help the gold to sparkle. And then these maroon inlays are stamped gold. And interestingly enough, you may have noticed earlier, there are also maroon inlays in between the raised cord, the raised bands on the spine, although not at the head or the tail. That's the base leather. Okay, so as you see it now, looks really nice. There's a little bit of a surprise here because the book is nowhere near as big as the cover. And I'm sure that when Fritz got it originally, he was like, well, this book is not very big, you know, and you got to carry it up the aisle. So he broke one of the rules, which is why you need to know what the rules are so that you can break them. And he gave this thing honking big squares, which he then tooled. They're an inch, so the boards are an inch taller, 2 inches taller and an inch wider than the text block. And then you've got leather jointed end sheet and paper sections, and a matching single tier end band. And I was just going to open this up again because this just really, let me do the back side. This gold just catches the light in an amazing way and just dances. It's just a real, I think it's a tour de force, but I'm not even all that prejudiced. I just think it's really, really lovely. And then on top of everything else, not only did he gild the book edges, but he goffered them with little fish. This is kind of, it was easier when it wasn't so bright out. But hopefully you can see. Oh, I'm going backwards. That's my problem. All three sides. Interestingly, he didn't tool the edges of the boards, which he liked to do sometimes. So, like I say, I really wanted to show this to you because I think it's a lovely example of the possibilities of what we do. And I hope you enjoyed it. Next time I will bore you with technical stuff. So thanks again. Have a good weekend, and I will be back.